Hey guys, welcome in. I've got my co-host here, Faye. She wanted to say hi. All right, so full disclosure, I have to pre-record. You see the cat hair? I have to pre-record for this weekend because I'm going to be camping in the woods for the next 4 days. So I want to pre-record for Fridays and Sundays reading. I will be back Monday though. So that being said, these are just going to be card readings, no tea, because I've already had multiple cups of tea today. And I just feel like that would be doing a disservice to you guys if I wasn't like giving my full energy and it wasn't a brand new cup of tea for that reading. So anywho, ask your questions. This is for Friday's reading. I like to call it Friday Foresight. So what is the foresight for Friday? Ooh, I had a card fly out at me. I had 3 cards fly out at me. You know what? Since we're doing card reading, we'll do extra cards today. Hello. You helping? Why, thank you. Ooh, another one. Ask away. What do you want to know? What do you need to know? Hello. Let's turn the air on, huh? Excuse you, you're sitting on my spread. Are you in the dark? Have you been feeling a little lost because there's a dark cloud over your intuitive senses? Or maybe that intuition is coming in because our spirit guides and our familiars are with us. Anyone else have a black cat familiar? Throughout my whole life, I've always had a black cat. My mom had a black cat familiar. And then later on in life, I had another one, and I've had a few, you know. They come and go. Some of them run away or pass. But this is my newest baby. She's like 3 years old. And she's the sweetest. Although she does bite. She gives me love bites. Okay. Let's continue. Let's do a 6-card spread. I just feel I need to shuffle again. Excuse you. Okay. Dark Moon Goddess, just chill right here. Okay, or not. Love this. Ooh, yes. And the love keeps coming back. I just pulled the 9 of Cups. It's really good. Hey, 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 hey. Can you please? Can you? I love you, but stay on my lap, or I'll give you love after we're done. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, so I'm going to do a dual, and then I might pull a few, another clarifying card, and then I'll always add on Oracle and Angel numbers. You guys, does this ever happen to you with your cats where you've got homework or work and they won't take no as an answer? Okay, well, can we please? I will love on you right here. Sit in my lap. Okay. All right, guys. So, mentally, what do we got going on? We're moving fast. Somebody is coming in. We're feeling ambitious. You're very action-oriented. Wow. The wind is moving, the steed is moving. You are like full force ahead. You are driven to succeed, and I absolutely love that energy. We've got all the air signs, Capricorns, Aquarius, everybody. Yeah, I feel like your thoughts are moving a little too fast though as well. Maybe you feel like you're defending your beliefs. It is the Knight of Swords. So we're slicing through the air. You know, you've got this really good drive going, but at the same time, maybe you're coming on a little bit too strong, or like mentally you don't know how to handle this much force, or other people might not know how to handle this much force mentally, and how to deal with this kind of speed. And I just say that because the knight holding the sword, it's upright, like he's charging into the challenge. His steed is kind of looking back at him like, bro, we don't need to be moving this fast, right? But he's kind of angry. Like the knight is like full force, like coming in with a little bit of ego here. Although I do love the drive, and you will succeed, but calm the horses, right? As they say. Yeah, because we're not grounded through that kind of energy. The horse has got most of his feet off of the ground, and he's moving fast, and he's taking direction. So like mentally, you're pushing through, but maybe this is telling me physically, slow down a little bit so we can, you know, not reach any burnouts, and don't act through impulsive natures. Okay. Physically, yeah, okay, so I knew something was up. Physically, we have the Nine of Wands. It's like you're trapping yourself in, and you're doing it to yourself. Like, you're holding on to the you know, it's almost like he's in a jail cell. But if you really look close enough, like, there's a clear opening, and he could just like release the wands and step through and step forward to get out of that kind of energy. So there's some kind of struggle that you're going on through physically. Like maybe mentally we're moving so fast, so physically these things are coming up for you. You're just feeling overwhelmed, on the edge. Yeah, there's a lot of defensiveness here. Like you're defending your beliefs mentally. So you're having to tell a lot of people like, no, I know what I'm doing. This is blah, 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 blah. But you're also like internally trying to defend that reasoning yourself, and maybe creating a little bit of paranoia and exhaustion. Like that just like wears you out. Yeah. So we don't want to reach that fatigue moment if you haven't already. Because all of that drive, if you're moving too fast with it, it can just lead to that lack of motivation. So this is a fire card, but since it's in reverse, it's telling me that you're burning yourself out, right? That fire is going to be extinguished because the wind is just going so fast in the beginning. So mentally, slow yourself down so physically you don't feel that suffering response. Because if you get on the right page, this is a card of strength and compassion, like self-compassion. Sagittarius, Leos, Aries, any of the fire signs, this is coming up for us. But yeah, if you get back on the right path, it's just a test of faith, but you are resilient, right? Just create these boundaries, but don't lock yourself in. Yeah, so many times we're like thinking in a pessimistic way. Don't always think of the negative first. Like endless possibilities, right? The good thing good outcome can happen, but not if you're always gearing up for the bad thing to happen. So don't be weary of that. Just be mindful that a lot of this suffering is caused by your own stress that you put on yourself mentally, and then physically it's going to show up for us. Yep, again. So there is a decision that's going to have to be made, and your soul is definitely being guarded right now. So we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Any of the air signs, Libra's coming up, because this sign is all about the two, this balance. You're going to have to pick between the lesser of the two evils. There is no right choice, but whatever you choose will be the right answer. Yeah, you're just still feeling confused. Like she's blindfolded. She's so guarded emotionally. Like, and when I say she, again, she's just, it's a woman depicted in the card, but it could be a masculine or a feminine feeling this way, whatever you identify as. You're just feeling a lot of indecision. There's like information overload. Again, we're mentally like putting all of this on ourselves. Notice, I'll show you. So she's looking, she's not looking at anything because she's blindfolded. You're like either purposefully putting these blinders on so you don't have to deal with the emotional overload, but she's also very closed off. She, he, again, whatever. But you're looking away from the water. And if you recognize that in the background, there's a mountainscape behind you, so you've got a journey, there's pretty clear calm waters, like they are rippling, but that's just the ebb and flow of life. And emotions, water signifies emotions. Like you're turned away from this emotional depth that you have to deal with by making this choice, whatever it may be. And there's a duality to this choice. You know, we have to settle the energy. When it's in its upright position, this could be a very beautiful card of union and love and balance, like laying down the swords and just having this blind faith. But right now, you don't have that at all. You're very guarded. But you are grounding through making this decision. You're just putting up a wall and trying not to have to make it just yet. Your soul is telling you, though, that it's going to have to happen. All right, in our recent past, we have the Nine of Pentacles. She is in reverse, though. Birds might mean something. I want to say a canary. She's got like red on her top, and the rest of her is yellow, but I don't know birds. You tell me. A lot of grapes, too. Grapes. It's usually a card of strength, again, like having this internal strength and self-compassion, then you can share that externally and being optimistic, but there's some kind of suffering going on here. You're lacking this self-worth. Like, you know you have it, but for whatever reason, we're just like letting the mental stuff get to us. And then with that overload of burnout, feeling the fatigue physically too, and emotionally, of course, in our recent past, this is all coming up for you. You're trying to live beyond your means. Maybe you're obsessing with work, like money's tight, so you're just trying to like work, or you're trying to avoid the emotional stuff, so you're working overload. But that's a false success. If you're not happy spiritually, in the heart space, mentally calm and balanced, emotionally at ease, and physically well rested, like, you're not succeeding. That's not, your bank account might be good, or you might be, you know, working hard towards your goals and not even seeing that reflection in the bank account numbers yet because you're just burnt out and you're stressing over all of this. But that's not real happiness. That's not real success. You know this, though. We have that intuitive calling. And this bird, you know, it's another familiar. It's coming in and whispering in your ear like, what are we doing? If you want to get you know, back on track and reach that true success and abundance. Like there's just, when the card's in its proper alignment, there's so much abundance. There's so many grapes on the vines. You're overloaded with pentacles. 9 is a completion number. So like the suffering is done. You're moving into this optimistic viewpoint and feeling and seeing the reward. Okay, this is good though, because it's letting me know that this collective is aware. Any of the water signs coming up, this particular card is ruled by Pisces though. 9 of Cups, again, emotional abundance. All of the cups are full, but we're still somewhat closed off. He's got his arms crossed. He's like almost in refusal to recognize that he has to overcome and handle this emotional thing and make a choice in order to reach that strength and compassion. You have a wish come true. Like you have it, but it's behind you. Like he's not even looking at all of these cups behind him. He's got his arms crossed and he's looking the opposite way. It's like he knows what he wants is behind him, but he doesn't want to deal with the hard emotional stuff. He's just kind of content with not having the full wish, but that's stupid. Sorry. You're satisfied for now and you're emotionally stable, but there's just something here that he's still not dealing with emotionally. At the very least, you're feeling grateful for your hard work. It's obviously paying off. Like you've got the money coming in, and that means you're able to live a little bit more luxuriously and luxuriously. What did I say? I was like, that didn't sound right. But yeah, something. Blue. The cloth is blue, so like maybe you're working a blue collar job, or yeah, you're putting in a lot of work, but you're still closed off to something. Good thing is, yeah, okay, I'm getting strong Pisces vibe because we've got a fish coming out of this cup. This is all about a Pisces. The waters are flowing. They're flowing faster than before. Once you handle, yeah, whatever decision you have to make, whatever emotional stuff you're trying to run away from, it's not going to be that difficult to handle. Like those waters are pretty calm here. And once you finally make this decision, the creative opportunities start to roll in. Like these waves are moving. That means you're getting these intuitive downloads and these messages from the universe, and you're more curious about this self-exploration and all of the possibilities that you could really, you know, come into contact with to make this happiness happen in your life. We do have a happy surprise coming, and I see a lot of flowers on his vest, and he's got one hand out giving the cup. So it's letting me know that he's, maybe you're going to receive a bouquet, somebody, or you're going to give it, of flowers, because he's giving, you know, the fish is in the cup. That's his intuitive, emotional self. He's finally giving that part of him outward. Pisces is a dreamer. Very sensitive sign. There's new love coming in. I'm feeling like somebody's recognizing. I see the fish and him looking at each other. So it's either new love or requited love. Like maybe you've already known this person, but they're finally able to now lay down their swords, take the blindfold off, deal with this emotional... And sorry, that's the 8 ball. Oh, I wonder what the 8 ball says. Hold on. Ask your question. All All right, Magic 8 Ball. What does the collective need to know? It is certain. Can you read that? I don't want to tilt it too much and then have it disappear. Ah! It is certain, whatever your question was. Coincidences do not exist. It's all about synchronicities. So, that 8 ball fell for a reason. Yeah, new love. It is certain. Somebody's coming in, providing a bouquet of flowers and giving themselves emotionally. Yeah, his eyes are red in this. So maybe you're 420 friendly. Or, you know how the expression, you're looking at things from rose-colored glasses? Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting here. Like, they're just so enamored with you. They're like, looking at you, like, with this love and new eyes. Yeah, wow, okay. We've got creative opportunities coming in. This new love happening as soon as somebody stops working so hard and stops avoiding this emotional thing that they have to deal with. And recognizes their self-worth, and like that false success is not through overworking yourself and like avoiding love just to make money. You can have both, you guys. You can have both. What did I do? I just like totally bloop bloop. Okay. Cosmic insight. Can you give us some clarifiers on all of this? I want a clarifier on the Knight of Swords. What's going on for them mentally? Can you give us some advice? Okay. It says pregnancy. Someone's expecting. I'm going to say something real quick because I wasn't getting pregnancy vibes, although somebody might be pregnant. But see how there's like this heart in the belly? And the belly is our creative chakra, our solar plexus. Something is brewing inside this creative, you know, power source within us. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a baby. Maybe it does. But maybe that's why somebody's working so hard, because they're like, the lady's expecting, we gotta work hard. But this ambitious drive, this action is happening because we have this creative seed within us starting to sprout. It's like growing. And we feel that intuitively, whether you're masculine or feminine. So of course it's going to start to get the ball rolling. But remember, then we don't want to reach that burnout stage physically. Yeah, you guys. It says date night. I've never pulled this card out of this deck every time I've ever used this deck. Get ready to be wined and dined. What did I say? Okay, physically, that makes sense. So mentally, because you've got all this drive going, ambition to succeed, it's because this creative seeds are being planted in our head, in our solar plexus, in our creative power placement, and it's just, you know, it's all working together. But remember, don't work too hard because you can reach that burnout, and our person was neglecting their emotional feelings, and they were entrapping themselves in this pessimism and exhaustion. And then you're going to reach this fatigue and lack of motivation when really you have all of the resources, and it's telling you, have a little bit more compassion and slow down, I believe physically, take a load off, and go have a date night. Physically. Sit down, eat. You need to give yourself sustenance. Love that. Okay, emotionally, can you clarify this Two of Swords in reverse? This confusion. Cycles. Fate, karma, something ending and something beginning. I knew it. You're going to lay these swords down. You're going to make the decision. You're going to take that blindfold off. Or maybe not. And you're going to have blind faith rather than, you know, trying to not see the possibilities in front of you. This is fated. This date night with somebody, maybe this potential pregnancy, or again, these mental seeds that we're planting, they're gonna create something really, really good. All right, our self-worth, this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, this false success, can you clarify? Communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. So yeah, this is a card of hustling. Living beyond means. Obsession with work and false success. I really am intuitively like pulled to say somebody needs to stop putting all their eggs into this one basket of work and finances and open yourself up emotionally. Communicate with the person. You have to seek some kind of compromise. And remember that there was a lesser of the two evils, some kind of choice that you have to make. Forgive and work it out. Maybe you're gonna do that on this date. We love that. That's what you're contemplating right now. Or maybe you have already done that in the recent past. And then that's what's leading to your wish fulfillment with this 9 of Cups. Oh, water sign. 9 of Cups, water sign? Are you kidding me? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Yeah. Come on, water signs. You have a wish fulfillment in front of your face. Or, you know, it's behind you and you're trying to look away from it. But turn around. Communicate. Go on a date night. It's fated. You had to go through those karmic cycles. And then you're eventually going to get to this Page of Cups. And that's your creative opportunities and this happy surprise. Like, dreams are literally coming true. There's a new love, sensitivity. Oh my God, we've got patience again. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. I just pulled this in our last reading. God, I just want people to figure it out right now. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. I wish I could tell you guys like it said tomorrow, but it doesn't. Just a few months. A few. That's 2 to 3, right? 2 to 3. Because maybe they're going to realize in a couple, and then they'll get to the third and be like, okay, enough is enough. I've been patient. I'm ready to offer my cup of emotions and these flowers. I really feel like somebody's going to get a bouquet of flowers, red roses, but they're not roses in the picture. They're different. I don't know. The number 3 means something because there's 3 leaves. Interesting. I like this reading, guys. Okay. Okay, I randomly had turned a couple of cards over, and then when I tried to like put them up right back in the right order, this card came out. So I'm just going to show you. Sexuality. I like this. The feminine and the masculine are intertwined. You already know. Whatever you resonate with, this could be all 3. You're coming together. Someone is still figuring themselves out. That's why it's going to take a little bit more time. But that sexual chemistry is there. It don't lie. Yeah. It don't lie. All right. Can we have a last few clarifiers on this through some angel numbers? I'm going to use both angel decks. 30-30 on the timer. 30-33. Ooh, my favorite. 30-33. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? All of these like serious angel numbers coming up lately. 5555, get grounded. What did I say in the beginning of the reading? You're moving too fast. You're going to reach burnout if you don't get grounded. 5 is change. This is inevitable. Remember, it's fated. You're going through these karmic cycles. Center. Reassess. Ground yourself. Balance. Find your focus. Wherever you need to get that energy source from, get it. Rest. Prioritize. If you're feeling burnt out from overworking, I can't make this up. The angels encourage you to ground your energy. Reassess your priorities and determine what thoughts are keeping you in a constant state of doing instead of simply being. What is causing your current burnout, and how can you reconnect with a state of peace and balance? Take 10 minutes today to sit quietly. Close your eyes and focus on the breath. Utilize yourself, visualize. That V looks a little funky. Visualize yourself as a tree and with strong roots connecting deeply into the earth. I actually love this visualization. I do it in yoga. Grounding your energy and calming your mind. Root into the earth. Find your center. Bam. I'm feeling like I need some lip gloss or some chapstick. I love chapstick. Well, correction. There's only one chapstick. Well, there's actually two. But I'm obsessed with this one. I don't ever talk about brands, but it's called Silver Miracles Colloidal Silver Lip Balm. It actually heals your lips. It's really good for you. Go and get it. Because all of the other chapsticks, no bueno. If you really look into those ingredients, they're shit. They're bad for you. It just dries you out, chaps you up more, so you have to keep reusing it. And that's their gimmick, so you keep buying more. Just so you know. Okay. 3737. Love this. Comfort zones, stagnation. God, how do these line up exactly with the cards? I cannot. Oh my goodness. You were in that state of weary pessimism, right? Where you're locking yourself in that cage. Get out of the stagnant, safe zone. There's expansion to be had in front of you. Growth. Risk. You got to take a risk. Breakthrough. Your comfort zone has become too familiar. It's time to step out and pursue what you truly desire, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you. Where in your life have you become too comfortable? How can you push yourself beyond your comfort zone? By taking that blindfold off, laying the swords down, turning around, seeing the beautiful waters behind you, and jumping in to your emotional feelings and dealing with them. Take one step today that feels slightly uncomfortable, but exciting. Trust that growth happens when you move beyond the familiar. 3737. And one more for cycles. We've got 1155, a doorway and more change. Look at that. Self-reflection. Self-reflection, and she's blindfolded, not wanting to look at the water. What do you know? Introspection. Evaluation, clarity, self-awareness, energy change, and growth. Take time for self-reflection. Evaluate the areas in your life that drain your energy and decide what needs to change to restore your happiness. What areas of your life need more attention and reflection? And what changes can you make to improve your happiness? Take time today to journal or meditate on the areas in your life that feel draining. Identify one small step that you can take to bring more balance and peace into your life. I don't make it up. 12, 3. Of course, 3. 3 is all about mind, body, soul connection. Come on. Past, present, future. Like mother, maiden, crone energy, whether it's masculine, feminine, it just means like, you know, we have these cycles throughout life when you're young, when you're middle age, when you're old. And throughout all of these cycles, there's wisdom, there's spiritual evolution. And you have to do some self-reflection to reach it, right? Through those cycles. It always comes through. 000 is on the bottom of the deck. Reflect. Soul journey. What did I just say? Inner reflection, alignment. I want a shirt. Can you guys, somebody make me a shirt, send it to me that says, what did I just say? Alignment, infinite possibilities, mindfulness, contemplation. Take time to reflect on your soul's journey. You are a part of the infinite universe where all things are possible. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Clear your mind, realign your thoughts, and rediscover your purpose. Bro, you can't. It says to meditate, but I'm not going to pull that one because I wanted to pull 3 more from my other angel number deck. How am I doing just as long of a reading with just cards and Nazi? I cannot with myself. If anybody knows me in real life, because I teach yoga, I teach aerial classes, I perform, and I always go over time. I take forever to do anything. If you're waiting on me, sorry, I'm taking a while to do my makeup and figure out what I want to wear. And it's because good things take time. Patience. Okay. Communicate. 986, forthright. Practice saying no. Oh, communicate. Remember we had to compromise, forgive, and work it out? Your angels want to alert you to your tendency to confuse yes with no. And they're asking you to stop. People know that you have a hard time not doing what they ask you to, and they have been taking advantage. It's time to say no confidently. 10 times today. Look in a mirror and practice a way of saying no. No, no, no. This has been coming up a couple months now, so you guys communicate with yourselves, with each other. Forgive, but set these boundaries. For our water signs, what do the water signs need to know? Ooh, 435. And what was this? Remember our wish come true. We're living in contentment, but to reach that full satisfaction, you know, and that emotional stability, you got to handle that 2 of Swords. And then shine this gratitude, and you can live in luxury and success, but recognize that a chapter has ended. It says goodbye to that chapter that has ended. Something in your life is over, and this is pertinent that the present moment requires you to say goodbye. It's okay to be sad, to mourn what was. Your angels hold you at this time. Repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I allow myself to heal at my own pace. I allow myself to heal at my own pace. I allow myself to heal at my own pace. I love that. Remember, patience. We have a new love coming in. So maybe you had to say goodbye to an old love, and you're doing a lot of self-reflection. 3 again. Girly, you are crazy. You're just throwing my cards everywhere. Thank you. Okay, for this patience and this Page of Cups of this new love and creative opportunities coming in. Ooh, we are skipping steps. Yes, maybe it won't take as long as we thought it was going to. 3, 4, 6. I like this. You know, because it's typically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's 3, 4, 6. Details are important. You are moving at a faster speed than most. Excuse you. You are moving at a faster speed than most lately. Just like that first card, right? The steed was going super fast, but we don't want to reach burnout. So your angels are reminding you to make sure that you aren't skipping any steps. Ooh. So I'm getting like 2 messages here from the universe. Half of the people who have done the work spiritually are evolving. We're skipping steps on that evolutionary journey, right? Because you're putting in the work. You're doing this mindful meditation practice. You are learning how to manage and cope with these different emotions and these different cycles that come up. And you're actually doing the steps that you have to make the right choices. And to free yourself is what I'm getting. But the others who are not, and you're keeping yourself in that stagnancy, and you're thinking too pessimistically, and you're not laying those swords down, you're not opening up emotionally, and you're not turning around to see the beautiful emotional waters that are in front of you. And literally right behind him, he's got the 9 of Cups. Like, you have luxury, you have abundance, you have all of the gratitude and this wish come true and this new love coming in. But you can't skip the step of that evolutionary spiritual awakening. You can't do that. You can't skip that step. No, sorry. But if you're putting in that work, then the rest of you guys can skip a couple of steps and not focus on all the hard stuff. But circle back today to a recent situation and make absolutely sure that you did not miss any details or processes that could have caused an issue later. All right. Bing, bada, boom. Oh, I just was like, I want to pick up one more Cosmic Insight Oracle card. And it says, open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. All right, that's it. I've got to close on that because it's so beautiful. And that's exactly what this whole message was about. So have a good one. I hope this foresight for your Friday is exactly what you needed. Okay, I just had to come back on. I thought I was done, but then I picked up this card that fell. It was the only one from this angel deck that fell. Divine Connection. 303. We had a lot of 3s, like 333 came up tonight in this reading, and that's my favorite angel number, so maybe you resonate with it too. It says, the mind, body, and spirit unite. Your angels acknowledge that you have an intense connection to your divine right now. Exactly what I was saying. The unity of your mind, body, and spirit creates a conduit for spirit messages. Tap in. Sit in meditation with your hands on your third eye chakra, the center of the forehead right now. Oh, I touched it before I even read that. Repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I trust in my abilities. I trust in my abilities. I trust in my abilities. I love that, guys. And on that note, have a good night.